Here we will show the demo of wireless data transfer from RabiSmart device to PC via IRDA to Bluetooth bridge BT5712UMR. In this testing, there are three components: PC plus Bluetooth dongle plus Bluetooth software plus hyperterminal. Second one is BT5712UMR. Third, RabiSmart device. Let's start with Bluetooth at the host side. Here we are giving demo with our Bluetooth dongle with bundled IVT software, and for data receiving we use terminal software hyperterminal. Here you can find several other terminal software from the internet which is easily compatible with all OS, Windows or Mac. BT5712UMR. It is Bluetooth 2.0 IRDA to Bluetooth bridge. It has two power source option. First one is AC adapter, in which you can use only any common adapter between 7 to 12 volt. Second, also you can use 4 AAA batteries which can last for 10 hours in active mode. BT5712U communicates with SPP profile of Bluetooth, which means any opposite Bluetooth device which supports this profile, that device can communicate with BT5712U. It has auto power shutdown facility, in which after 6 minutes, when there is no any Bluetooth action, it will turn off. You can see the test setup. In this setup we used battery option and setup placement of three major components like as it shown in the picture. In this setup there is no cable and data can be received at terminal software in the PC. Data flows direction is from RabiSmart device to BT5712U via infrared, and BT5712U to Bluetooth device at the PC via Bluetooth. In the second test setup, we used AC adapter with naked PCBA assembled in docking station. Only two components plus AC adapter is visible. Data flows direction from the RabiSmart bundled docking station to Bluetooth at the PC via Bluetooth. This is how we cut some part of the existing docking station and clamp our PCBA into it. Here, if we want to exclude AC adapter option, then we can use a Li-ion battery which is chargeable, but then we need to modify whole design of hardware. Here point to be noted that we cannot use a metal base, because due to metal base Bluetooth communication get disturbed. In the new design we can place IR sensor like top view, so it will not need any IR reflector at the material base. Now we will see the video of how to proceed with IVT software, hyper terminal and others. In the procedure, so in the procedure of Bluetooth pairing, we need to insert Bluetooth dongle into PC USB port, then power on BT5712MR, press power button which is in the back side of BT5712U case. So you need to press that button for 3 seconds. Then after run Bluetooth software, after to search for the devices, you need to press F5. After pressing F5, the software will start searching and will find ACT BT5712MR. After that, just right click on the icon and select pair. To pair with BT5712MR, means it will ask for a passkey. just enter 4 zeros, 0000. Then right click on the icon and select search services. Then connect to serial port services. After connection, one COM port number will be allocated by Bluetooth software, and you need to use that COM port while configuring in Hyper terminal. In the next step, run the Hyper terminal modem software. Select COM port that is allocated by BlueSolal software. Select baud rate 9600, number of bytes 8, parity none, and stop byte 1, and select flow control, hardware flow control, and then click on the connect. And to save the log file, just go to transfer on the top menu bars. Go to transfer, select capture text, and just give us a file saving path. Whatever the data is coming on the terminal will be saved in the text file that you gave the path. Let's see the video. First, open BlueSolal software. To search the devices, press F5. After pressing F5, it will search. Okay, it will find BT5712. Go to paired devices, as said, enter 4 zeros. Click OK. After pairing, it will show red color right. Then after, go to search services. It will find the serial port services. Go to right click and connect the services. Here it has allocated serial port COM6. Now it is paired. It is showing the link between BT5712U. You can see the link. Now open Hyper terminal. You need to remember the COM port number that is allocated by Bluetooth software. Here select the COM port number. Here Bluetooth software gave me the COM6, so here I am selecting COM6. As I said, baud rate 9600, 8, parity none, stop bit 1, and flow control hardware. Click apply and OK. Now it's done. We have seen the video of how to operate Bluetooth software and how to configure Hyper terminal software. Now in the next step, we will see how to transfer the data from RabiSmart device to PC. First, turn on the RabiSmart device, go to connection from the menu and press OK. After you see the green data LED blinking on the BT5712MR, just send number or just any key from your keyboard, enter or spacebar or anything from the Hyper terminal. After sending the key from the Hyper terminal, it will start receiving the data from BT5712MR to the Hyper terminal, and it will automatically save to the log file that you gave the path. Now we'll see the demo video of this. First of all, we'll set the path of file saving. The saved file will be in the form of .txt. Now I will turn on my RabbitSmart device. Then after go to connection, then start. After see, I can see the green LED blinking on the BT5712U, but here you don't need to wait for the green LED blinking. After sometimes after 4 to 5 seconds, you just need to press enter from the hyper terminal, or just send any key or any character from this software. After pressing enter, it start receiving data automatically. First .edc file, and then after .edh file, which is history log file, will be received here. You can see the characters which is coming, and simultaneously it is saved in the log file. After sending all data on the RabbitSmart device, it will show data transfer OK. So after seeing this, we need to stop data capturing. If we don't stop that data capturing, we will not receive the last buffered data. We will see that. We gave the path of log2.txt. Okay, here it's a partial. So first we need to stop the service. Go to transfer, capture, and click stop. After pressing stop, the last buffer data will be sent to the file. So every time when you start the transfer and capture text, then you must stop the capture text. So here you can see the file. Actually it is very organized, so we can see if there is any error or any missing data. It's very organized file. Also we can find easily means any data loss is there. So here we have seen how to transfer and receive the data at the PC.